Hello everyone, my name is Yamamoto and today I am playing World of Warcraft. I'll be playing in the Vampire F1 De Havilland, and yeah, it's a tier 8 British premium fighter, and it's quite funny actually because it's supposed to be, well, it's a light fighter class, but it's pretty much a crossover between a heavy fighter, a multi-role and a regular fighter, I suppose. It performs really well as a fighter though, so I suppose you could also just consider it, well, a fighter with the non-typical, without the typical turn and burn style. Although it actually performs fairly well at turn and burn, just not against typical turn and burn fighters. So the reason that I'd like to feature this aircraft is, well, first of all, I think it's quite a nice looking aircraft. It also performs quite well, and I think it should be a lot of fun for anyone who enjoys the Spitfires, the Attacker, the Javelin, stuff like that. And in addition, if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to get this aircraft for free. Now, of course, any premium aircraft that you can get for free should be quite interesting. Ooh, let me see if I can win that. No, I can't, eh? Yeah, I shut down my engine and now, yeah, okay. There is this challenge in your home screen. You can select a mission for either the Grtz F1, yeah, I think it's the Grtz F1, but might also be the XF55, I should have checked this. Or the Vampire F1. And if you already have the aircraft, then you get gold instead, I believe. Now those missions, you can select one at a time, and they take quite a while to complete, but then again the reward is quite big, so I suppose it's quite justified that it takes a while. At least I think it is. In my opinion, it's always justifiable to let a whole lot of effort go into getting those premiums, because, well, an aircraft like this would normally cost you 35 euros, something like that. Now you can just get it for free if you like. There are, of course, a couple of other ways you could get some premium aircraft. Sometimes you can get them through special events, or you can get some gold through events or through the starter missions, and then you can buy your own premiums, and then you can even choose which premiums you really like. And generally with the starter missions, for instance, you get 1000 gold, which isn't that much, but you might be able to pick up a tier 5 premium with it if it's on discount. So yeah, pretty sweet stuff there. If you compare that to a game like World of Tanks, where such stuff is pretty rare, although I'm kind of taking a bad moment to say that because they just have the Black Market event. But normally in World of Tanks that's hardly possible, and in World of Warcraft you can basically nearly always, well, nearly always, but a couple of times a year you might be able to find something to get these premium aircraft, and that's really nice. Here we have the same burger as just before. I want to get some distance between me and him and see if we can get some shots. And there he goes. Didn't do it on myself, but hey. Using rockets, are we? Well, that's another one gone. So basically, as I said before, it's not an excellent aircraft in terms of turn and burn performance. You will get outturned by turn and burn fighters, but on the other hand, you outturn nearly every multi-role, most German fighters, most British fighters, and this thing is fast. So while you may not outturn many turn and burn fighters, you definitely would outspeed them. Now I'm picking up pace. Let's see if we can get that heavy fighter down. At least if he's going over my way, which he seems to be doing. He's gone, that's good. Feels like I have someone on my back, yep. Now this is bad news because we're in school. I'm going down. So let's take a moment to repair here. It's very important in school. If you can repair, just make sure that you do so. If you can make sure that an enemy can't repair, also make sure that he doesn't. Wow, I'm horribly misleading that man. In addition, I think he might be outspeeding me. I think there's also something odd going on with my sound, but well, that was weird. I thought I'd be able to get to him, but no cigar. Well, that's better. I have to take this man down. Yes, there we go. We do have a bit of a problem in points. We are still in the lead, but it's way too close. The enemy only has 3 aircraft left. We definitely have to take a cap zone now, but we're not going to, I'm afraid. Let me go after that one. Come on. The enemy even picked up an additional sector. Well done. It's a bit of a shame on our side. well, I tried, and it was a fairly balanced match. And this is interesting in World of Warplanes, in my opinion, that these matches are really quite often fairly even. Sometimes you also lose really hard or win really hard. But in general, those balanced matches they happen quite often, and that's really awesome in my opinion. So if we look now at what I did in the end, 3700 damage, 9 kills. I got destroyed once. To be honest, I could have done quite a bit better here, I think. I enjoyed though, and while this wasn't a great battle, compliments to Boban 900, played really nice. Yeah, I still really enjoyed this, and in a battle like this, yeah, it's no problem to lose really. Also, the whole economics here are quite okay. In this case, I hardly make any losses. In fact, I make a lot of profit, but I mean, I hardly have any service costs, so make a good bit of profit even without premium account. I only got the premium account just now, so yeah, all in all, like this, the game is really enjoyable to play, so shout out for that. Very nice aircraft, and it's great that you can get it for free, so I'd recommend. If you guys can do so, please take a look over here. It's under personal missions, and then you can get the XP55. I was probably horribly wrong there when I said that earlier. Or the Vampire F1, and you can select either of those two and start working on it. So that's all for today, and I hope to see you next time.